Of the people, by the people, for the people, within the people. That's good. Ah, hello, my fellow framers of Solarity. I unfortunately was unable to find a gavel with which to call this meeting to order, and so I hope that that disco ball I found will suffice instead. Ooh, Quaker oats, that hurt. Oh, I'm very sorry, Mr. Mad Dog Madison. You see, I was just preparing you for the difficult task that lies ahead. Today we must make some important decisions regarding the future of our next Solarity event. Ah, yes, you had something you wanted to say, Mr. Mad Dog.
Yes, I just wanted to say that this event is going to be huge, like revolutionary. The culture of Oberlin will never be the same again.
Ah, yes, upon the word that my family name is Franklin-Dirtydub, I thank you for your profound commentary on the nature of our esteemed group. Ah, Mr. Washington-TIMARA, how nice of you to grace us with your presence.
I apologize, the line at D Cafe was really long.
It's all right. But remember that arriving tardy exponentially decreases the potential awesomeness of our event by 3% every minute. At this rate, we'll never solve world hunger.
I'm truly sorry. While we no longer believe that one person can change the world, we do believe Solarity can.
Ah, very good. Excellent point. So, to the agenda items. We must first discuss the cutting-edge technology that we have planned for this event.
There will be lights, so many lights, that people will be enlightened.
Oh, that's hilarious. No one will know what is happening.
No. I was thinking steam, disco balls, glow sticks, tar and feathers.
Ah, excellent idea, Mr. George Washington-TIMARA. Now, shall we discuss the music?
I was thinking a classic minuet.
Or perhaps a four-piece quintet.
Just nothing British. I was actually thinking something more along the lines of ooms, 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 ooms. Repeated for approximately 4 hours.
Ah, very good. Ooh, quite right, George, quite right. The song cannot change, not even once. Solarity is doing so much to improve society. Anyone who doesn't agree must be silenced.
Damn redcoats. Such utter slipshods. No one's allowed to wear red at our event.
And no one can find out that our event is secretly funded by the Cherry Tree Toots Incorporated.
The toothpaste company?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we're funded by the House of Burgesses.
Ah, James is correct, Mr. Washington-TIMARA. Now, the Cherry Tree Toots Incorporated actually went bankrupt last year. You see, it was some nasty business with investment fraud, but luckily, the House of Burgesses has been quite generous with us. They had to divert some funds from the Save Darfur program for our event, but at least they have their priorities straight.
Ho ho! By Johnny Appleseed's tin hat, I still feel that the Cherry Tree Toots Incorporated was a fine, upstanding institution.
Ah, yes, the vices of corruption, as they have deceased many a loyalist pub, sometimes find their way into the most unexpected places. But Solarity will change that. We're also getting some funding for our program through the Gender Studies Department, believe it or not.
Women? Don't be a blockhead. I refuse for our event to be connected to any Winifred, Felicity, or Mary Todd.
But
although, I heard the single woman be wearing mid-calf length.
the women must be represented.
But then it'd only be fair that they pay for admission if they are to be represented.
Oh, of course. No taxation without representation. Unfortunately, while we are still under control of the king, we do have to follow some of his mandates. For instance, we were asked to try to tone down the drinking from the wells.
What do you mean, drinking from wells?
Ah, well, it's supposedly a British tradition that involves lifting the long johns from behind the Heisman colony and democratically compromising oneself. At the last event we had, Bone Marrow, the Minutemen were quite frustrated at having to supervise those ne'er-do-wells. It actually caused quite the scandal at the House of Burgesses.
I just don't feel like it's our problem. Why must we castigate every patriot seen stumbling out of the SCO, singing the Star-Spangled Banner?
I agree with George. We can't prevent our followers from engaging in recreational activities, as long as it doesn't occur with loyalists.
Okay. Well then, we will serve tea and haggis to appease the populace. Now, shall we get on to the most important part of our event? The name.
Something flashy.
Something sexy.
Something independent.
Something seditious.
Something Republican.
What about hemorrhage?
Hemorrhage?
Yes. We've had Neon Garden, The Voyage, Fracture, Bone Marrow Transplant, Influenza, Chlamydia, Concussion, Origins, Blood Transfusion, and now, hemorrhage.
I approve of the title. You agree? All right, very good. Upon the names of James Mad Dog Madison, George Washington-TIMARA, and myself, Benjamin Franklin-Dirtydub, I proclaim the title decided. Obies will remember this date for hundreds of years.
YOLO!
YOLO!